So obviously now this spiritual war has actually poured over into my life, you know? Like I just went to work, to my job, you know? And literally I'm sitting there just fucking baking patties. And the entire time the whole crew is just talking. I'm ignoring them, staying on task, looking afraid because, you know, my mind keeps scattering, so I'm running to my task to try to get shit done with an empty brain, you know? And they're seeing this. So what do they start to do? You know what they started doing? They started basically just calling out my name and calling out duties for me to do. Brian, fries. Brian, drop another basket. Brian, drop half a basket. Brian, tell me the fifth. And then, you know, and then that one I didn't even hear. So, you know, and that's the one that he stops and gets mad about because that's the one he mumbled. That's the one he made sure that I didn't hear. That's the one that, you know, seemed to have slipped in, you know. But essentially, I'm here just at work, you know, just doing my job, you know. And now this spiritual war is pouring into the people around me, you know. So not only, you know, were they tuning in and feeling my person, feeling afraid, you know, like I was basically sending the wrong vibes out, you know. But these wrong vibes made these people move and made them do exactly what I told them to do, when I told them to do it, the way I told them to do it, you know. And it's funny because essentially, you know, it was just being at work, you know. So premeditatively, I know every task they're doing, everything that they're gonna function about, everything that is gonna distract them, everything their mind might think, ponder, look at, you know, be distracted or whatever it is, you know. It doesn't matter. Whatever thoughts you have at work, I mean, I've already been there, done that, you know. So now I'm here and I'm just working, doing my job, letting them fucking think that they have whatever upper hand they perceive themselves to have, you know. And they fucking show me their hand in public, at my job, in front of a full restaurant full of customers, and they start to play this game, you know. I mean, I noticed my body begin to shake and become fearful and my brain scattering because all of a sudden every task that I started doing little by little, little by little I'm noticing how little by little I'm regressing in some way on what it is I should have covered, you know. If I was supposed to go to grab, you know, my hamburger patty and put it on the grill, all of a sudden I'm opening the next step rather than doing that. Like the moment I thought it, my mind decided to just skip it and my body followed along, you know. So all of a sudden I'm reaching for the ketchup, you know. I'm reaching for the secret sauce. I'm reaching for the onion. I'm reaching for the tomatoes. I'm reaching for the lettuce. And I haven't even got the patties on the grill. Can you believe it? Oh my God. And they're noticing this. You know, they know the sequence of events that I should follow. They know the behavior that I should maintain. Everybody at this job knows how and what I'll be doing and when I should do it. You know, so that they openly decided to attack me at work. I mean, are you guys fucking crazy? How stupid can you guys be? You know? So guess what happens? My manager says, you know what, forget this. Because in his mind, they're replaying what I said louder and louder and seeing that, oh shit, the tone was, they're basically scaring him inside, you know? Because of basically me following their leadership, you know? I look up to every person at work. I'm the slave at work. And I know this. Because I program myself that way. And yet still, you turned around and try to make your slave look like what? You know? Because I'm there all willing. I know all the people know everything I'm supposed to do, all the ways I'm supposed to do it. So I know they can walk me through it without having to, you know, and instill fear or, you know, drive by the cues of my face. Because if I'm scatter-minded, my mind is running back and forth trying to find the thought of what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, grab the patties and put them on the grill. And the lady's just staring at me like, is this guy that stupid? We just told him to fucking put the patties on the grill, you know? And I'm like, well, no duh, but 10-second time, you know? I mean, and my body, you know, it's conditioned. So, you know, she gets mad, he gets mad, and they get frustrated, and then now they start being afraid, you know, because you know, they're having me rush and run, and now I'm getting agitated and I'm letting it show. I'm not holding it back no more, you know. I'm looking at them, telling them like, nigga, you know exactly what the fuck you're doing, you know. I mean, I'm here to help you, you know? So you're bossing me around. So, yeah, I'm supposed to get mad. Yeah, I'm supposed to feel bothered. Yeah, that's natural behavior. And you're at work trying to act like it isn't? Like, what the fuck's the deal there, you know? And I didn't behave this way, you know? I was just demonstrating to them, hey guys, I've been focused on my job and doing my job. And the moment my scatterbrain happened, you guys started yelling out my name and things that I needed to do. And I appreciated that because it helped me snap back into the moment. But then you took advantage of it and you just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it, you know? And now, and even though I showed you my agitation, like I let you see it so you would note yourself and calm yourself. And instead, you just kept doing it. You know, so I'm like, okay, you know, I mean, one thing is when you're sitting there knowingly observing my behavior, you know, knowing that you know how to read me, especially at work, and still you sit there and you play as if you can get away with this. Like, what the fuck is the deal with that? You know, it almost made me feel like I should have just fucking burned the grill, you know, and let all the, well, I guess it is always burned. It's called cooking, you know, but I was trying to sound dangerous, all right? Shut up. Leave me alone. You know, so, you know, and essentially it's like, dude, what the fuck, you know? So I went in at 5. It was 6:24 when I got off, you know, an hour and 30 minutes. Now think about 10-second Tom. I already told you guys about 10-second Tom. 10 seconds of thinking that you can maintain a certain environment, atmosphere, and then create it. And that's what you would try to do right now at my job, you know? You tried to make the 10-second Tom bomb. And everybody at my fucking job was willing to help you guys. Even though I'm there to be a slave. And they know this. They know I depend and count on them. So the moment they turn their back on me, I'm fucked. Because I depend on them. Especially at work. They're pulling all the weight. You know, I'm just there to hold their nuts and tickle their butthole. You know?